Nokia's back. Well, sort of. HMD Global, a Finnish startup, have licensed the Nokia name, smashed marketing and PR with the new Nokia 3310 and made everybody think that Nokia's back. Now the first two new Nokia smartphones are here, the Nokia 3 and the Nokia 5, both running Android. James has reviewed the Nokia 3, John's reviewed the Nokia 5. The Nokia 5's a bit more expensive, but it has better specs. Is it worth the extra?
So the Nokia 3 costs $129.99 in the UK, $150 in the US, and about $200 in Australia. So that's about 2/3 of the price of the Nokia 5. So you're getting a cheaper phone.
True, the Nokia 5 is $179.99, that's sub 200, sub 300 US and AU dollars, depending where you are in the world, but it's fundamentally a better phone, so what are you going to do with that?
That depends on who you are. If you have smaller hands, the Nokia 3 could be for you. It has a metal frame, a rich plastic back, and it's probably the best looking phone at under £130. It's also got a 720p display, which looks really decent.
Sure, but it's not a unibody metal design though. The Nokia 5 looks and feels premium, it looks more expensive than it actually is, it feels great in the hands, it's got a bigger 5.2-inch display, which is also more colourful, and it's got a fingerprint scanner.
Yeah, I miss the fingerprint scanner, but both of these phones run stock Android, so you've got app trays, notifications, so why should you pay more?
Because the Nokia 3 isn't as stable, snappy or powerful as a Nokia 5.
That's fair.
While the Nokia 3 only has a MediaTek processor, the Nokia 5 has a slightly more premium Snapdragon 430 under the hood, which gives it a bit more oomph and means you're waiting around less for apps to load. Having said that though, even though they both run the same Android UI, neither are exactly rapid under finger.
So yeah, you're winning. Let's move on to the camera. It's an 8 megapixel camera with 1.4 micron pixels. It shoots decent pictures, but it's nothing really to write home about, especially in low light, but you can record in full HD, which is really handy.
To be fair, while the 30 megapixel camera on the Nokia 5 is better on paper, there's not a great deal of difference between the two when it actually comes to shooting. Both crumble in low light and they're okay for general shots with their very simple shooting modes.
Given the fact both of these phones have HD screens, mono-firing bottom speakers, headphone jacks, 16GB of storage and microSD support, both of these are evenly matched when it comes to media, right?
Wrong. So wrong, James. Back to that Snapdragon 430, and it's better for gaming, the screen is bigger and brighter, excellent for movies and reading, and it's just better all round for multimedia. That said, storage is a big problem for both of these handsets, and you will definitely need to get a microSD card if you don't want to run out of storage almost immediately.
So both these phones have NFC, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and the same 4G speeds, so the basics are all covered, but I will concede on battery. The Nokia 3 isn't great. It has a 2650 mAh cell, which isn't really that good. It will only last you about a day.
To be honest, the battery on the Nokia 5 isn't that much better. It is bigger though, 3000 milliamps, gives you a little bit more extra juice to try and get to the end of the day, which it can do if you're not a heavy user, but heavy users you'll need to top up by afternoon. Plus it charges really slowly, so make sure you bear that in mind.
Fine, you win. The fingerprint scanner on the Nokia 5 is probably a clincher for me anyway, so if you've got the extra money, probably stump up for that phone over the Nokia 3. But at the moment, I still wouldn't buy a Nokia 5 when you can get a Moto G5 or a Moto G5 Plus for around the same price.
Absolutely, James, but if you're looking for style, the Nokia 5 is one of the best looking cheap phones out there. But as always, to find the right phone for you, make sure you head to TechRadar.com, read all our reviews, and you'll be able to narrow down which is the phone for you.
Yep, all the links are in the description below, and be sure to subscribe to TechRadar and like this video too.